Hello everyone and welcome. I'm just gonna start the live stream now. So I'm gonna be cooking some fries with the potato that I um, peeled earlier, and also I have some sardines that I bought and I cleaned because it does take time to clean, so that it's easy for me to show you how I marinate my sardines before I cook them. So first of all, I'm gonna need the sardines. That will need some paprika, some coriander, so some cumin, some garlic, oil, pepper, and also flour. And I need salt. Oops, sorry. I'm gonna start by chopping my garlic. I don't usually because I want my garlic to be very thin, so I'm gonna start by chopping it using this cheese grater. So I use this side of the cheese grater to chop my garlic because I want it to be very thin. So I use this side of the grater, and it goes all the way to the end. So you can see it's very thin. So I will need about 6 garlic cloves. So instead of using, because I want that garlic to be very thin like you see, I use the cheese grater, and I use not this side but this side of the cheese grater, as you see. So it's easy for me to just, so 6 slices of garlic, 6 or 7 slices of garlic, because I'm gonna marinate quite a lot of fish or sardines. So that's done. Just one thing is that at the end of it, you will see there is some garlic. Just put your hand in and just get the rest of it out. Now I will need 1 tablespoon of paprika, half a tablespoon of cumin, a little bit of black pepper, I will say about quarter of a teaspoon of black pepper, and also I will need some salt. So I will say that amount of salt because this fish is already salty a bit, so I don't want it to be extra salty. Then I want about 2 tablespoons of oil, and I just mix it. So while I'm mixing the paprika, I'm mixing everything together to make um, a sauce so that I can marinate my sardines. So this is done. So I have my sardines, as you can see. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna start marinating the sardine differently. So I start by taking the sauce and putting it inside first, so that it goes all the way to the inside, and then put it inside the plate, and then do the same thing with every sardine that I do. So I go inside first, and then I will do about 6 of them because I'm gonna be cooking 6 of them at a time. So you can see I've been cleaning the sardine, so it is clean. So what you do is just sometimes when you buy the sardine, if you buy them fresh like I did, so what you do is just cut the tail out, chop the head off, and then just take everything that is inside out, and then clean it with clean water under the tub. Should take. So you marinate the inside first so that everything is marinated. So you got garlic, oil, paprika, cumin, salt, pepper, and oil. As you can see inside, it's well marinated. So you can see that it's well marinated inside. Let me just finish everything and then I will do the next step, which is putting it in a flour. So I start marinating the fish like you see. I'm just gonna be using this for now. So I start by marinating the fish from the inside after I clean it. Then I go to the next step, which is mixing everything with the fish. Um, with that, I'm gonna be using gloves so that my hand doesn't become red from the paprika. So what I do is just mix everything together now. So the fish been marinated. What I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna put my large pan on because I'm gonna be frying that fish, so I will need a lot of oil. But I'm gonna put the temperature down, and the reason why I will put the temperature down because I'm gonna be using flour, and if the temperature is too high and the oil is boiling, then all the flour will go over the thing. So what I do now is that I take another plate. So as you see here, so I take another plate. I will take few sardines. Maybe you can see better like this. And I will use the flour So now I just use the rest of the flour, turn it around, and add more flour. Because I want my sardine to be so now I have my oil, and I will start putting my sardines one by one. And I go back to this again. The same thing I'll do is that I put 4 sardines, then I take this one. If you like what you see, please press the like button. So now I just cover it with flour, then turn it around again, then add more flour to it. Now I go back to my sardines and I add the rest of it. Now by the time the sardines are cooking on one side, I will need to turn them over again when they are cooked. From when they cooked on one side, I will turn them over afterwards. But in the meantime, I'm gonna marinate the rest of the sardines that I have, which is this one. So this is the sauce that I done earlier. So like I said to you, I marinate the inside first, which I cleaned earlier. Start by putting this sauce, this mix inside first, as you can see. So this sauce got oil, garlic, paprika, cumin, salt, pepper, and now I'm adding flour. So now I'm gonna mix again, like I said to you. before that, I need to check my sardines as they're cooking, so I will need to turn them a bit over so that they don't burn. But because I want them crunchy, so they will turn crunchy as I cook them slowly. So now I'm gonna marinate the rest of it. You can use your hand if you want to, but I use gloves because I don't want the paprika to stay on my hand. You can so I just marinate the whole thing now. So now the sardines are marinated. I'm gonna do just like I did before, which is use that plate with flour and put 4 sardines at a time. Then take my flour and just spread it over the sardine, then turn it over again, and then do the same thing. Now my sardines are getting cooked now, so I'm gonna turn it again. And get a plate. So I'm gonna put a large plate here. And put some paper towel, which I'm gonna put here. Because the sardines are getting ready now. Just 2 minutes and it will be ready. By the time I'm doing this, I'm gonna um, add more flour to the next pot. So I'm moving these sardines to this plate to be cooked next. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the flour. So I'm gonna put 4 sardines again. And I'm gonna add flour to it. And I'm gonna turn them again. And then do the same thing. Now that my sardines are ready, I'm just gonna transfer them to a plate with a paper towel. So now they're ready, as you can see, they're nice and tender. Now I'm gonna transfer them to my plate. And I reduce the temperature so I can put the next batch. So the next batch will be one at a time. Then I move to this side and take 4 more sardines. So I add flour to it. Then turn them again. And do the same thing. So now I'm cooking these sardines here. And I'm gonna show you the first batch of sardines that I cooked. So this is the first batch of sardines that I cooked. Gonna give it a try and let's see. Very, very nice. So I'm cooking the next one now, and I'm gonna turn them around so that they cook nicely. Now I'm gonna just turn them around again. No, they're not yet ready. So I'll have to wait just a tiny bit until they're quite ready. Then I turn them around. Now what I'm gonna do is just I'm gonna show you how I do my potato as well. So with the potato, I've got to turn them around so that they don't burn and they're quite crispy. So now I'm gonna turn to my potato, and this is the fries that I'm gonna be making. So I peeled the potato earlier, and I washed it, and I let it dry a tiny bit from the water. So with the fries, I don't do like everyone else, but I do it different, and I like it this way because for me I don't know what to do this. So the potato I cut it into small pieces like this, as you can see, so I can make fries with it. So I cut the potato into two, then cut it into small pieces like that. So this is the potato that I use for my fries. But before that I need to go to my sardines and then turn them over. As you can see, now I'm gonna be taking them off in a few seconds, but before that I'm gonna show you how I do my fries. So I go to this pan, put the heat on, and I add oil to it. maybe a bit like this. Yeah. So this is heating up, and I'm gonna be taking my sardines off first because I don't want them burned. And I'm gonna add the next batch of sardines. Probably gonna be the last one. So now the sardine is getting ready. So with the fries, so wait, I put one fry first and wait until when I see that it's boiling, I just reduce the temperature a bit because I don't want it to, I want my fries to be crunchy. So I put one and I see that it's starting to boil or to fry, so I put the rest of it. Because what happens is that if you put the temperature high, the fry will cook from the outside, but it won't cook from the inside. So I'm trying to have it crunchy, but at the same time, so I let it cook on its own time. Now I go to my fries and just flip them over.
Yes, yes, put it the other way.
So now the fries, this is ready, and the fries are cooking now. So I'm just gonna transfer them to another plate. So this is my sardines. So I'm gonna show you now the sardines that I cooked. So this is the sardines that I cooked. So now the fries, because I put them on low heat, they were on low heat, so I'm gonna put the heat up now to make them crunchy. So I'm gonna transfer them to a plate now, and then do the next one. So with the plate, oops, sorry. So with the plate, I put paper. Then I get this to take them off. They're not burnt, they're crunchy and they're very nice. So all I do is just add some sea salt to it, a little bit of sea salt, as you can see, sea salt, and just a tiny bit. So I'm gonna put the sea salt and just mix them. So like I showed you, I don't put anything else. I don't put anything else on my potato apart from the whole potato. I cut it into two. Then I cut it into small pieces. Just like that. You can cut it even more if you want to. Then cut it into small pieces. Cut one more and then I will show you again. So two pieces. So I go to my oil and I put it on a low heat. Then start putting my potato in. I don't use any flour or anything. I just use oil, salt and pepper. That's it. Simple as that. So I leave them on low heat for about 5 minutes maximum. Then afterward I put the heat up to make them crunchy, and this is the result. Very nice homemade fries. So by that time I'm gonna be cooking again. Yeah, ocean. شوف ماما بلكيتها. So I'm cooking my potato. So now I'm moving to my potato. I'm just trying to move it a bit. Now the potato are starting to get yellowish. I just put that temperature a little bit high. Like I said to you, as soon as the potatoes start getting yellow, just put the little bit the heat up and let it cook. That's an egg. So this is the fries that I made now from scratch. as you can see. And this is the sardine that are also made today. Please like, share and subscribe, and thank you very very much for watching, and hopefully to see you tomorrow for another live. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Have a great evening. Thank you.